Well, the English are fighting back in Puerto Rico. Let's see why am I saying this. All you have to do is read the the writers from Fox. Some of them actually are being fired. I don't know why. I guess Mr. Rupert Murdoch is getting terrified of people noticing that he bought the United States of America citizenship, and he does not defend the United States of America. So they are saying something like very sublime, like Puerto Rico or the Puerto Ricans are destroying even the statue of Ponce de Leon, an ineligible part of the history of Puerto Rico. Like, Ponce de Leon did not matter in Puerto Rico. So analyze what I just said. What they're trying to say is our culture, the culture of Puerto Rico, the culture of the Iberia Peninsula, the culture of the Phoenicians, the culture of of the Romans, the culture of the Carthaginians, the culture of all the tribes in the Iberia Peninsula, the culture of the Hunos, the Suevos, the culture of the Visigoths, the culture of the Arabs, the culture of the Jews, the culture of this planet does not matter in Puerto Rico, including the culture of Africa, the culture of Asia, the culture of the Philippines, the culture of the United States of America. It doesn't matter. Ponce de Leon, it doesn't matter. Ponce de Leon is not the one that found the first city in the United States of America. For the Anglo-Saxon, Ponce de Leon is just a monument that needs to be taken down. And that is what we have in Puerto Rico. Now they're running around saying that Mr. Trump wanted to sell it. Like it doesn't matter. It does matter. It does matter. And I'm going to tell you why it matters and why they are terrified of it. It does matter because the population of the Boricuas in the United States of America is larger than the population in, let's say, Utah, the population in North Dakota, South Dakota, population in Iowa, population in Virginia. So yes, it does matter, and they are terrified of it. They are terrified of people like Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, John Influence, with the name like no other, with the name of a person that created the American continent all by himself and 700 million. So who is stronger? Who is stronger? The English Oligarchy, or the people of Puerto Rico, or the people of Mexico, the United States of Mexico, or the people of Brazil, or the people of Chile, or the people of the United States of America, or the people of Canada, including Canada is an English nation with the crown of the United Kingdom as a head of state, but they are in America, the continent. So why they are trying so hard to eradicate Ponce de Leon, to eradicate Esteban Rodriguez Miro, to eradicate Francisco Miranda, to eradicate Serra, to eradicate Juan Bernardo, to eradicate Puerto Rico. Why do they want to eradicate Puerto Rico, their own people? Why they don't go the opposite way and stop the people of Puerto Rico for being a colony, the people of Guam, the people of America Samoa, the people of Midway, the people of all the possession of the United States of America, the people of the District of Columbia? Well, the reason is they are afraid. They are afraid the greatest language on this planet can succeed where they cannot. They are afraid of the King Philip VI. They are afraid of the culture from the Iberians fights 8,000 years ago. They still here, like the Basque. These are ancient people, and these are the Puerto Ricans. They cannot claim such an advancement in civilization. All they can show is just taking over by killing, like Drake and all the rest of the pirates that roam the earth, just taking and plumbing. That is the only thing the English can show you. Going into Africa and colonize everybody, going into India. The Indians, they haven't recovered yet. Going into all these native lands and destroy them, like in the United States of America. Why they are not fighting to teach in our classrooms native languages, like the Navajo, like the Mascalero? No, they don't do such a thing because they are afraid. That is the only reason. When you're afraid, you're trying to put the other guys down. And that is what they're doing. We want to sell Puerto Rico. Let me tell you about selling Puerto Rico, and selling Cuba, and selling the rest of the islands in the Caribbean. The United States government plead since the beginning of the United States of America for purchasing these lands, for purchasing the island of Cuba many times over, and the kings of the Visigoth, because that is what they are. The Spanish king is not just a Bourbon, is a Visigoth, the king. They have never sold it, and that is the reason that today, Cuba and Dominica or La Española and all this rest of the islands, they are in the condition that they are, except Hawaii. It's a matter of fact that Hawaii was taken over illegally by the United States of America, by a fruit company Dole. And to this day, the native of Hawaii, they're still fighting for their land, because Hawaii has treated with Spain at the time. So the United States of America took over them, make them mistake illegally. That isn't legal action. And now we are trying to sell Puerto Rico. The difference is, in the Hawaiian Islands, the culture in the Hawaiian Island was an ancient culture, but not such an advanced culture like the one in Puerto Rico, with the language created to unite an empire, with the background of creating an empire. Traiano, Justiniano, Adriano, all these people are Spaniards. They are and have been Puerto Ricans, and they're still here. And many Puerto Ricans don't know this because they have been conditioned by the United States of America. But we here to help. Let's create a 51st State of the Union. The state of, we can call it the state of ultramar, or the state of Oceania, like Oceania better, and unite all these disenfranchised people from the United States of America. Let's reconstruct the United States of America. Let's give all those people from the island of Puerto Rico and all those people from the United States of America that belong here and they have been here for 500 years, like the people, like the native people from Mexico and the Mexican tribes and the Azteca tribes and the Taino tribes. And the people who came from the Iberian Peninsula, and the people came from Ireland and Scotland, like Mr. Trump. Let's give these people the work for the FBI, the work for our armed forces. Those are those people. Let's give them, the people who work on the CIA, the people who defend this nation. Let's give them a state. Let's give them power in our government. So when a person working for the FBI, a family of mine, say, I am a Puerto Rican, they can actually say, I belong in the nation of the United States of America as a federal entity, and I am being represented in the Congress of the United States of America, and I can have say in the Electoral College in the United States of America. That is where we need to go. And who is trying to destroy that? Well, who is giving you the news of Mr. Trump selling you or trying to sell Puerto Rico? Well, that will be Fox News, CNN, and NPR, BBC London, the enemy of this country. BBC London, I mean, right out, I tell you. And just check the facts. These people have tried to divide us now for the past 200 years since we created the United States of America. From making riots in Florida back in the 1819 to right now. These people are here to take us back, and they know they cannot fight with guns. They can only make you something that you're not, an Englishman. And that is what we fight for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a place like no other. Cuba is a place like no other. The United States of Mexico is a place like no other. The American continent is a place like no other. And since 1865, actually, since 1903, when the Industrial Revolution in the United States of America took hold, people like Ford, they decided they needed to build automobiles and create industries, and I thank them for it. But to do that, they have destroyed our identity. They created this sense of strategy to destroy other languages, to create monuments that does not belong to us, and to call it the melting pot. But it was not a melting pot. It was the other. It was something completely different. It was a direct stripping of people's identities. And example of that is Ludlow, Colorado, in Old City, Pennsylvania, where they go out there and slaughter, literally killing humans in the name of industry. So yes, Puerto Rico is important in the history of the United States of America. Mr. Ponce de Leon is alive and well, even if some want to destroy it. We, the people of the United States of America, thank Mr. Ponce de Leon for giving us the oldest continuously city in the United States of America in modern time as United States of America. Saludos, and I better stop my rant because I try to keep it less than 15 minutes. But I really get think about it. How we, the people of the United States of America, allow just anybody to clean our heads and to assign us colors and destroy our who we are, and we just allow them. People like work on Fox and work on all these information technologies, and people like working on communication technologies too, like the Facebook and the YouTubes and all these people allow the enemy to destroy the United States of America. Do this. Take down those monuments in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Take him down, and then you will start helping the United States of America. Make sure that you distribute to every single human in the United States of America, if not the world, who is the true Ponce de Leon. Saludos.